So if you know me by now, you'd already know that I don't like to compare devices, but this is not just me comparing. I just want to talk about these devices for a second and also try to understand how you manage the data plans, because this is my first time trying to juggle between MTN and Spectranet. And as some of you may know, it's raining, so we can't even, this is not the time to be talking about Starlink at all. Let's not even go there. This is also not the time to talk about, you know what, I'm just not going to name names. Let's talk about Spectranet and MTN. So I have this MTN LTE router. This is the 4G router, and I have this Spectranet, I've forgotten what it's called. I think it's Flight. Yeah, Flight home broadband here. And I'm using the both of them. So why am I using the both of them on this very day that it's raining? I'm going to tell you why. So MTN has this plan called the Ruby plan, Ruby FUP plan, that is supposedly unlimited, but not unlimited. It gives you 300 gigabytes of data for 30,000 naira plus 500 free SMS, and you also get 5 gig daily once you've exhausted the 300 gigabytes, and the duration is pretty much 30 days. So after 30 days you have to renew, right? So that's what this MTN, that's what I'm getting from this MTN, you know, the Ruby plan. Again, 300 gigabytes, 30,000 naira per month, right? Then I have this Spectranet, which I recently got. It has its battery. It has a battery here, so if the power goes off, I can have like a backup battery and all of that. Not that the power has gone off since I got it. And what else about it? I mean, it comes with 300 gigabytes of data, and on top of that, you get these messages that come in your email every now and then that says, hey, you can double your data today. So if you recharge on that day, or if you subscribe on that day, you can double your data. So again, for 33,000 naira, you can get this router, and you don't even have to leave your home. I just had to call Spectranet and I told them that I need a router, and they sent someone to come install it. This person was asking me for like 2,000 naira, you know, for installation fee, but I wasn't supposed to pay him, you know, for that install. Like, they tell you that this installation is free, but you know, the installer will ask you to give him something. So I got this for 33,000 naira, and of course, again, 300 gigabytes of data, and it's been pretty decent. But here's the problem: it's not as fast as MTN. And I've not just noticed this in Lagos, I've noticed it in other parts of Nigeria. When it comes to data subscription, in most parts of Nigeria, MTN is still the fastest one, right? After MTN, then you can maybe talk about Starlink. I know it's surprising, but this period, you know, May, June, rainy season and all of that, Starlink is not so great when it's raining. But MTN surprisingly is very, very stable. And again, Spectranet is not bad, but it's not as fast as my MTN router. But Spectranet gives you double data, not just double data. When it comes to the pricing compared to MTN, it tries to do this thing where it tries to catch up by giving customers this discount. And how do they do that? They give you double data. So if you buy, say, this is super random, if you buy 15 gigabytes of data, you might get like 30 gig because you subscribe today when they sent an email for you to do double data. So they do this thing where they send an email occasionally to do double data. So it gives you double data, and it gives you free night browsing. And this is also what I wanted to talk about. So it gives you free night browsing between 1 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning. And it also has this other one that is called free morning browsing, where you can browse between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning, as long as you're subscribed to a particular plan or any of the plans they have listed that gives that, that package. So I am very, very conflicted right now. So this gives me unlimited free night browsing between 1 a.m. and 8 a.m. And I can also use it during the day when I buy a subscription. I also get double data, so I get to double my data, but it is not as fast as MTN. Now you have MTN, which is super fast, but their plans are not, they don't have free night browsing. If you know any MTN plan that has free night browsing, please let me know, but I don't think they do. I've checked. There's 400 gig for, I think, 40,000 naira or 45,000 naira, and then once you've exhausted your subscription in that month, you get 5 gigabytes of data daily. So it's very, very interesting. But what I would say is, if you're looking to get Spectranet, think about where you live, right? Think about, ask them how fast is it in your area. You know, an installer will come to your place to install it when you call Spectranet support, and when they come, most of them come with a MiFi or their own router. You can test the speed first before you pay. In terms of payment and, you know, setting it up and all of that, they're going to ask you for a valid government ID, you know, like your NIN or your national ID or your voter's card or driver's license or international passport. Any of those IDs. I use my NIN. You just give it to the installer. You know, he'll give you a form to fill, enter your email, sign, and then, you know, you get to open it up and all of that. But before they open it up, make sure that, you know, you've tested the speed. Tell him to, you know, do a speed test with his own Spectranet before he opens the new one you're buying from them. So tell them to open it and tell them to do the speed test and find out how fast it is in your area before you pay for it, before you do the registration and all of that. For MTN is pretty good in most parts of Nigeria, and if you're looking for something very, very reliable, I mean, to a huge extent, I mean, no internet service in Nigeria is perfect, but if you're looking for something reliable to a huge extent, then buy MTN. But it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money because you don't get free night browsing, you don't get double data, but you can get that on Spectranet. Do you see how confusing this thing is? Like, I don't know which one to settle on, you know. But if you're also someone, depending on the kind of job you do, if you're somebody who needs to stream, or, you know, stream your gameplay or watch a lot of videos in high quality every day, or get on phone calls a lot, you know, and you need decent internet speed, like something really, really good. I can't really mention any speed numbers here per se. I can't say, you know, 30 Mbps or 40 Mbps because it varies depending on where you live, right? But if you're looking for something really good, really, really good, maybe go for MTN. But again, depends on your area. But if you're also looking for something that will give you more data, double data, free night browsing and all of that, then go with Spectranet. Now, I can't let my Spectranet go because I need the whole unlimited free night browsing because I download video games a lot. And then I can't let this one go because I get on calls a lot. You know, I'm a recruiter. I recruit people, so I need something very, very stable. That's how confusing it gets. So again, the subscription I'm doing on this one is 30k per month for 300 gig. It's called the Ruby plan, and then once the 300 gig has been exhausted, it gives me 5 gig daily. And then this one I recently got it, so I'm still using the 300 gig that came with it, and I paid 33,000 naira for this. Supposed to be free installation, but I gave the guy some change. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys use. Please don't mention Starlink. It's been a frustrating couple of weeks. Don't mention Starlink, but tell me what else you use for, you know, maybe unlimited browsing, you know, how you enjoy browsing in Nigeria, and let's just, you know, rub minds together. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Take care.